Dear parents, spouses, respected faculty members, and my dear students, it's a true honor to be back here today. A day when emotions, pride, memories and dreams all come together. And I'm standing here not only as a proud father, but also as a proud alumnus of this incredible institution, the Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. Many years ago, now it almost seems like a lifetime, I walked onto this campus as a young student, like each one of you here. And I remember vividly the excitement in my chest, the nervousness in my steps, the awe I felt standing in front of those timeless Louis Kahn red brick walls. And I said, Anna, this is what success is all about. You have secured admission in the #1 management institute of this country. But that excitement and that success mentality changed in just about an hour. When I entered my room, which I was allotted in dormitory 2, in those days we used to call it D2. You know why? Because I saw that the person who stayed in that room before me had painstakingly imprinted the word fight, F-I-G-H-T, on every alternate brick of that room. And I told myself, Anna, you need to survive in this environment, and if you need to thrive, it will be a significant challenge. This place will demand from you, and you will be pushed to your limits, academically, mentally, and emotionally. But guess what? This is also here that I learned that success is not just about personal achievement. It was about character, resilience, empathy, and responsibility. This institute was not just my alma mater, it was my crucible. It challenged me, it took me out of my comfort zones. It pushed me to rethink my assumptions, and more importantly, it taught me humility. IIM Ahmedabad has prepared me not just to build a career, but also to lead a life of purpose. I would like to share what I went through in those 2 years, and I will actually start with the first day I spent at this institute. I am, like my previous speaker, is a Bengali and from Kolkata. And we had a gathering of our seniors before we came into the campus. And they told us that the journey will be unrelenting, but that's how IIM Ahmedabad is. But they assured us, don't worry, we are all there, we will tell you how to manage the system. So don't worry, we're all there for you. And then we reached here. And once we reached here, some of those seniors came and told us in hushed tones, you know what? This year, there's been a big goof up in the admissions process. So we said, what? They said that, IIM Ahmedabad has offered admission to 230 students, while the seats are only 180, thinking that 50 of them will not join. But you know what? 225 people have landed up. So the grapevine is that they are going to give you some kind of an assignment in the next 2 days, and they will figure out 45 students who they will ask to go. I am your friend, I am telling you, be careful. Don't get into that list of 45. Just imagine, in 1988, getting into IIM Ahmedabad is like, winning a lottery. In fact, some of my, relatives told me Arnab, buy a lottery ticket. And here is the situation where we can be asked to go. Okay? That's how life is. Now the whole day was packed with events. You know, we had various people addressing us. There was a lunch. There was an official dinner hosted by a director. And then suddenly somebody said, there is a notice. Some case is going to be handed over to you guys at 12 o'clock from the case center. Some of the seniors came. See, we told you, the rumors are coming. Maybe this is that. So we all queued up in front of the case center. And you know what? We got a case running into 150 pages. Now, this case has to be submitted the next day at 9 o'clock. We were really tensed. None of us knew, we have never seen a case in our life, and none of us knew how to solve the case. And one after the other events were there. Our senior said, don't worry, we are all there. Finish your dinner, come, we will tell you how to solve the case. The day went on, tensions were increasing. 10 o'clock at night, we all came back to the dorm. Only to find that not a single senior was seen to be around. He had just vanished in thin air. Those days we never had a mobile phone. So anyway, we started reading the case and then suddenly all lights went off. The entire dorms were completely dark. There's not a single candle and it was panic. We just didn't know what to do. Then somebody came and told us, see, there are lights in the corridors and the staircase of the academic building. So we all raced there, trying to read the case. Not a single student in that batch slept the whole night. And at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, we all, like warriors, battered in a battlefield, we came back. And at 9 o'clock, when we queued up to submit the case, we were told it's a hoax. We were actually getting ragged by our seniors. So now you know what to do to your next batch.
No.
The academic pace was intense. From day one, we were immersed in a culture of reading study materials running into hundreds of pages, giving us theory of how to solve a case. Discussions, projects, surprise quizzes, deadlines, and constant learning. This environment made us mentally tough, taught us time management, and the ability to think under pressure. The faculty expected us to be on our toes 24/7. So much so that one night at 2 a.m. in the morning, one of our senior professors walked into the campus and saw that all the lights, almost all the lights in the dorms were put off. Next morning, we had a quiz. And you know what was the mark? Highest mark that somebody has got? 1.5. And how can Ahmedabad people sleep so early? 2 a.m. is that a time to sleep? Come on. The case study method, the hallmark of IIMA's pedagogy, forced us to put ourselves in the shoes of the stakeholders, the CEO, the Chief Distribution Officer, the Chief Marketing Officer, the CHRO, an employee, a customer, and sometimes policymaker. This taught us critical skills, listening, understanding complexity, and developing empathy. I still remember one marketing session taken by Professor Vora. Now, Professor Vora was a stalwart in marketing, known across the globe. But he also had an uncanny knack of walking into the class and figuring out which student is unprepared, has come to the class without reading the case. So here was Professor Vora one day coming into the class and said, "Hi Arnab, how are you? Now tell us what the marketing head will do under this situation." And that day, I had not read the case. I was just thinking, some CP will happen and, I will gather the facts and do some market CP. I surrendered. I said, "Sir, I have not read the case." He had a knowing smile. And he said, "Arnab, not a problem at all. I will give you all the facts of the case. Please come here." And he called me to the board. And the humiliation and the agony went on for 1 hour 15 minutes. And after that day, Mr. Arnav Malik has never ever walked into a class without reading a case. That was Professor Bora for us. I still remember that one class of Professor Mote, who used to teach us statistics. Now he was a towering personality, 6 feet 2 inches, well-built gentleman. And during one case solving session on probability, one of my friends was solving a problem and probability came out to be 2.1. Now Professor Mote was standing on the other end. He dived full length, caught this guy's feet and said, "Boss, you are God. You have got probability more than 1. And you know what? That guy studied so hard that he topped the statistics course that semester. It's incredible how much effort and dedication our respected, revered professors put into teaching every class. It's just unimaginable. We learned that in management there are no right answers. It's all about perspectives and taking a call. We started understanding nuance, a quality crucial for leadership. First time I was in the company of extraordinarily bright people. Everybody here was talented. And I understood that talent is commonplace here, but what sets people apart is hard work, attitude, and values. From the honor board to discussions on ethical dilemmas, IIMA taught us ethical leadership. This is what makes a good leader great. The late nights of the library, the heated debates in the dorm corridors, and the teamwork under crushing deadlines taught us that success is rarely a solo journey. Perhaps the most profound transformation is internal. At IIM Ahmedabad, I was constantly challenged by faculty, by peers, by circumstances to ask myself, who am I? What do I stand for? What kind of a leader I want to become? What kind of a human being I want to become? And I left the campus not just with a diploma, but with a stronger, clearer identity. And today, I see Sharonika and all of you here standing at the threshold of that life-changing journey. But more than the nostalgia, what truly excites me is seeing how management education has evolved over generations. You are entering a business world that demands creativity, resilience, and compassion. Values this institution has always championed. To my dear daughter, and to all of you wonderful people, I want to say one thing. You are entering a place that will demand your best. There will be times when the pressure will be intense. You will question yourself sometimes. You will falter. But always remember, you are here today on your merit. You belong to this place. You are stepping into a legacy of excellence. But know that IIM Ahmedabad is not just about academic rigor or career advancements. It is about questioning the status quo. It's about bringing about a change and being agile. It's about learning to lead with empathy and about understanding that true success is not only measured in titles and salaries, but in the impact you create in your company, in your society, and in the lives you touch. Congratulations to the entire batch for making it here, and to the faculty and management of this iconic institution for curating such a fantastic program. May this journey be one of growth, of discovery, and of making a better world, one step at a time. Thank you. God bless us all.